Hey there, it's Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And just ignore that thunder you hear in the background, because I've got some colors I want to use up. And I've got a large 18 by 24 inch canvas, and I have sort of a plan, I think I have a plan. That's lightning. Yes, I'm going to stick that right there. I'm going to take the colors that I've got hanging around that need to be used anyway, and hope I live to tell the tale. I think, oh come on, I was going to try and take the top off a few things, but they seem to be fairly thoroughly, except for that one. That one's working okay. I prefer not to make brown, so I'm trying really hard not to. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I got two streams. Cool. I got paint leaking out underneath. I'm just going for it. I think we're gonna be tipping everything instead of spreading anything. That lightning is scaring me again. And I can see that my table is unlevel. How about that? That means everything is going in a direction of not my choosing. So I'm going to have to do something about that soonish. In the meantime, I have a whole lot of really cool colors left over from today, and hopefully some of them are still viable. I'm just going to put them right in there and throw that in the bucket. Hate wasting paint. Not sure what we're going to get. But they sat around a little while too long while I cooled off and my camera cooled off. And I'm just feeling like playing fast and loose. Whoops, that was not my plan. Okay, well, I think my edge catchers will come in handy. And I think I'd like some of my favorite color. Ooh, I got paint out of that. That's cool. I think I'm going to throw some of that right in there because I can. And I don't do things in a conventional way. And I've got all kinds of paints that need to go somewhere else. And I'm trying to think what else I want in here. It's going to be weird. There's no doubt about it. Oh, I didn't put any of my favorite blue in there. You know, it occurs to me that I should call this something, and I have no idea what to call it. But I will be hurrying to put my stuff away fairly shortly. There's no gold in there, and I want some. Whoops. It's going all over everything. Well, I can't really hold my... We might get some lacing. I think I have an edge catcher. This is an edge catcher. Its paint is somewhat dry. Ooh, it's pretty on the other side. Somewhat dry. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what happens when we let things flow. We have no silicone in this mix. I'd like to live to tell the tale of all this. I'd like my weird colors to work out too, actually. I'm going to let that settle for a moment. Grab another color I like. I'm hooked. The 18 by 24 inch canvases have a stretcher bar down the middle of the back. I am going to put that on my freezer paper. What did I do with it? There it is. I'm very distracted right now, I'm sorry. I'm going to center my paint. I think I want some more white. And I'm going to take my OXO omelet turning spatula that's listed on my Amazon page at the link below the video and spread the paint. I think glasses would be good since I can never ever tell the difference between paint and holidays, canvas holidays. Old painter's term when I used to do interior painting for decorators in Boston and Portland, Maine. Anyway, I'm not sure how that's going to work. But I'm liking the patterns, they're pretty neat. And it's a pretty big canvas. I like all this and I don't really want it to go anywhere. We get what we get, but if I torch fairly soon, the torch may release some patterns. It's not hot out here anymore, so things aren't drying up too quickly. I did add some of my favorite purple color over there, which is quickly disappearing. I'm going to make a pool and then throw it all right back again. Whoop. Alright, I've got paint coming right off the side, and I'm just going to touch the edge of my edge catcher. I'm going to catch the edge of my edge catcher. Yep, that makes sense. Actually, it makes more sense than I thought it would. So let's recenter our paint. Thank you, Gina. Go the wrong way, go the right way. This is as close to a dirty pour as I want to get anymore. Oh, that's a lot of canvas to hold on to. Yes, it is. I forget that I have that stretcher bar, even though I just told you that. I forget I have it, and then I don't use it, and now I'm going to use it. Oh, I'm going to have paint on everything. That's okay. I really like this. I'm going to be careful not to throw that into the paint. Yeah, I did a little. I have a place to put it aside. I'm going to wipe it off what's dripping down somewhat. And clean my hands off so I can handle things again for a moment. Give myself a nice... Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I guess I could just do nothing about it. Stick it right back in there. Take it off the white paint. We've got 12 minutes left. We can do this. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. I'm just using up some paint and playing with a new method. Although I have done that method before, I've never done the open top. And I still want to torch. And you may not or may not be able to see me because I'm adding white paint at the edge with my spatula. Trying not to push it all the way, not to pull any color out into the white. And I kind of like that a lot. And I do like my negative space. I think everybody knows that by now. I'm going to take the white paint that's on the edge of that spatula and use it to a degree to allow the paint that's there on the edge to flow over. And I have bamboo skewer, and I could, if my paint wasn't in my way right now, probably do something cool over here. What would it be? Maybe it would be add a bunch of gold. Let it flow right over the side. Do what I've been doing and add, I hear the rain coming. Add some white along this edge to maybe let it flow down. There's the wind coming up. I can do this. I can. There's some schmutzy color. There's some lightning. I'm gonna live through this. I am. Alright, so I had a bamboo skewer, and now I'm gonna use it, hopefully, and pull some stuff right down into this area. And we won't blow away. We won't blow away. We won't. I'm a powerful manifester. I will not blow away. Steal some paint. Remove some paint. And go right ahead and add some paint. And hopefully you can see that. If you can't see that, that's just plain old gold. Sorry. It occurs to me I'm working on a corner you really can't see me on. And I apologize. I'm sure the view wasn't too bad. I'm loving all of this. I want to save it and not have to walk into my studio through the rain. That would be awesome. There's more lightning. We have 9 minutes left. So, I'm going to be hurrying away, I believe, shortly. Oh, I see schmutz. So yes, we are popping some cells. I see them. But I'm really liking all of this. All of it's good. Cool colors. Popping some bubbles. Trying to keep everything from blowing away. Hopefully there's nothing in a direct line of my painting that will blow into it. We've been there and done that. We don't like it when that happens. So, I've probably told you more times, and I have no idea if I've told you this time, but I don't have any other income, so if you decide you'd like to help me continue to create, I have PayPal and Patreon links in the description below the video, and I also have PayPal and Patreon icons on my YouTube header. I also have a Facebook album that shows the wet and dry artworks that's linked at the bottom near the Pinterest and the Instagram. So those things are cool. If you're looking for them, that's where to find them. Also, below the video in the description is the recipe for my paint. And on the header for the playlist describes a lot of the paints I've used in the past and will probably continue to use many of in the future. I think we're going to make it. We're going to, oh, there's the rain. Okay. Well, as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty good, with the exception of me wanting to pull that out. It says we still have 7 minutes, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be here 7 minutes or not, but I'm happy to try. I am just trying to work and get it done and survive this thing. And I've got stuff in my way every time I turn around. Yeah, I'm going to pull that over here. Push it the other way. And then pull it back again and spread the paint with the bamboo skewer. That makes me happy. I like that. So, the last thing I need to do right here, right now, since I'm looking at things, spread a little bit of paint along my edge and use my finger to let it fall in. And hope that's not so dry on the top here that it won't meld in. And I think I'm going to just call this a wise move on my part to get the heck out of here. The sky is turning dark. I don't know how well the camera will read the colors at this point anyway. I'm sure I'm worrying my husband. I guess I missed pool time. But this is working. And we're going to be done in a minute. Cross your fingers. If there's anything I forgot, other than to tell you that I appreciate all the contributions that have kept me working very much, and thank you so much. I love the conversations we have. I love communicating with you guys. I don't mind your questions so long as you read under the description in the video to see if the answers are there, and sometimes they are. And that would be cool. People ask me what the torch is for. The torch releases air bubbles in the paint. The torch also can release patterns in the Floetrol that I use instead of pouring medium because it's very inexpensive by comparison to pouring medium. I use GAC 800 by Golden in every one of my colors all the time because it prevents cracking in the paint when the paint is thick. And we don't really like cracks in the paintings, in the paint, unless you want them there. They're not really very welcome. I am very quick, I can say. This is Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida, quickly finishing up an 18 by 24 inch canvas that came right out of a tube that worked out. It's just pretty. I just like it. I'm not doing anything else to it, and because I use GAC 800, it doesn't matter how thick it is, and it will be fine. And I have a little more paint I need to put on there. We still have 5 minutes left. This was really quick. I guess I was a little worried when the lightning started, but so far so good. The universe is on my side. It's gonna let me get out of here alive again. Yay! I tell you guys all the time how much I love you, so you know that. I don't have to tell you again. I want to torch one more time, and I want to see if there's anything I should do in there to pull anything. But you know what? I really, really, really like this just exactly how it is. And that is the beauty of accidental art. When it's right, it's really right. And this is that. One more torch in time. Right up through the middle. Hopefully, try not to over torch. Oh, the reason I use a propane torch is not just because it's $5 a tank, and I use it with an art resin torch head that's 50 bucks. But to tell you the truth, I went through 4 or 5. Yeah, I see canvas. I went through 4 or 5 butane torches, and they just did not hold up, no matter what I did. I don't know where that came from, but it can go away too. So, buy yourself an art resin torch head. Very good investment. It will save you money in the long run, I promise you. If you're hooked on doing this, you're doing yourself a big favor. I've got a little bit more color, white color, over there. I don't really like being in a hurry. I know that doesn't make any sense since I'm always creating paintings in 20 or 40 or 60 minutes, but in this case, I think it would be wise for me to get out of here while I still can. So, that is me climbing onto a ladder and getting ready to put away my paints. And there's my medical tubing. I'm going to smooth out that white paint over there. And worry about adding a layer tomorrow if I have to touch it up, because I'm going to get out of here in one piece. I'm happy with this. This is cool. Funky colors. Wicked cool. I really, really like it a lot. And I'm pretty sure somebody else will too. And that's the point. All right. You take care. This is Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery saying, watch out for the weather. It's raining and thundering and lightning. Bye now. See you in the next video.